Hello, welcome to All Talk TV. If you were watching our show before, you were watching Keeping It Real. I had David Graham and Alistair Coleman with me talking about energy and renovations. And it is great to be here on Thursday afternoon. We thought we would take this opportunity to do a little promo and background on All Talk TV, let you know what it's all about and what the capabilities are. Of course, Keeping It Real is a real estate show, and we target mainly real estate agents and real estate professionals at this point in time. So that's a theme we're going to be carrying out through this presentation. But of course, our facilities here are appropriate tool for communication for any industry, any small, medium-sized, even large-sized business. Great tool for promoting and communicating. So let's get right into things. What are some of the services that we can offer? Well, the first one is that we have a facility where you can start your own talk show. How would you like to do that? You can talk about anything you want to talk about here on All Talk TV, alltalktv.com. We stream live over the internet, and I'll tell you how I got into doing this. I started a show called Mensch Life a few years ago. Well, I'm a mortgage agent, as some of you might know, and I started off by producing or by doing advertising, informational style advertising on a radio show. And I took the liberty of naming myself the Mortgage Mensch. If you don't know what a mensch is, it's somebody who's honest with their customers. It's something I took pride in and felt it was worthy of branding, and plus the double M's were kind of fun. I think some people liked the name and got a kick out of it. So I started off on a local radio show doing that, and this show dealt with Jewish issues. And after a while, I thought, wow, this is fascinating stuff, and there's an opportunity to tap into a large audience of viewers. I'm Jewish myself, and gave me an opportunity to kind of get in touch with my roots again and learn a lot about my own religion and my own people. So I did that, and wouldn't you know it, after 9 months, that's the length of time it takes for a baby to be born, by the way, just in case you didn't know that. After I launched the show, Mensch Life, 9 months later, I got a call from JLTV, Jewish Life Television in the US, and they said, David, we like your show so much we want to carry it on our network. Wow, that was terrific news. I was very excited. So we've been running the show Mensch Life on JLTV. They're in 35 million plus homes now. That's 2/3 of all homes in the US and coast to coast on DirecTV satellite. So show got picked up by JLTV. I've since handed over to the reins to Doris Epstein, lovely lady, and she runs with the show. She's been dealing with, she's a writer for Shalom Toronto, so she's got her finger on the pulse, and I've moved on to a production role and to building a TV studio here. And what we're trying to do is we're trying to build an online TV network. So that's a roundabout way of telling you that you can start your own show here. We specialize in live broadcast, very powerful tool. And we make it cost effective for people as well. So you don't have to rent City TV or Global TV's studios at $2,000 an hour. We can help you start a show for your cause or your business much more reasonably. Call me for details. Anyhow, master the art of asking questions. It's a very important art. Personal development opportunity. You're under the microscope, and I always knew that when I was on stage and I was on set and I was asking people questions, that I had to be at my best. And whenever I talked to people about mortgages, I imagined that I had thousands of people listening. And when I explain something to somebody about a mortgage. So there's an opportunity, if you're a real estate agent or any business professional, that you can explain something to, if you can explain something to one person, why not explain it to 100 or 1,000 people? There's also a business opportunity, because starting your own show, well, people, guests, other professionals will pay to come on your show and promote themselves. So there is an opportunity there that we should talk about if you're interested in that. And of course, you can promote yourself, your own business, which I did for a long time, promoting my mortgage business in an indirect way. Because don't forget, if you're doing a talk show, people don't want to hear you come on the show and talk on and on about your own business. You will get an opportunity to create some promotional videos and commercials and whatnot. It's a very powerful networking tool, but you really have to be sincere about bringing other people in and really doing a good focus, a good spotlight on them, bringing the best about them out for people to learn about. So I want to tell you about some of the things. By the way, before we go on, I just got to mention that starting your own show is not the only thing you can do around here, because I realized not that long ago, actually, that not everybody wants to start their own show. Some people just want to be on a show. So we're going to talk to you about what opportunities there are to be on a show, because if you are a real estate agent or a business professional, you may not want to undertake starting your own show. That's not a small undertaking, but you might really like the opportunity of being on somebody else's show so that you can talk about your business, give people tips, whatever it is. So we're going to talk more about that soon. But I wanted to give you some highlights about what's been happening around here at All Talk TV over the last week or so, because there's been a lot of exciting developments. First of all, you can see behind me, this is not actually a black wall. This is a virtual set. And I'm going to show you some of the shows that we've been running. We have a show with Eden Wall and Jean Grant. It's called Wall and Grant, suitably named. They recently had very well-known sportscaster Mark Hebscher. You can see him there in one of our virtual sets. So that was a lot of fun. We also had these guys. This guy came into my life, Marcos Mendoza. He's a ball of energy, very talented young guy. And he loves what we're doing because he's producing stuff, but he is getting bogged down in the production and editing. What we do here, live stream, everything is on the fly. So when we finish a show, well, first of all, you can see all the elements of a show are integrated into the live show. Titles, we can integrate video, we have stills on the wall over here. I'm going to do the weatherman thing here. In Toronto, the weather's getting colder. Okay, so we've got it all happening here, and we integrate into a live production environment, and immediately afterwards, we upload it to YouTube. So normally, within an hour of your show is available for distribution. So if people missed it, you can always send it out shortly thereafter. So Marcos came to me because he said, you know, he's totally bogged down. So he brought another young guy, Nikos Sofianos, and the show is not actually, it's called Your BS, but it's actually, that stands for Your Best Self. And these guys were fantastic. They were talking about Nikos's Fit Hop. I'm not going to do any Fit Hop moves for you right now, but some other time we can do it. It's basically like hip hop, but it's fitness, and it's unbelievable. Okay, so, and then we had Tariq Sultan come in here last week from Remax Dynasty. He brought in a solicitor, Abdul Hamid Khan, and he says, I thought he was just coming in to observe and to sit and watch, and he comes in here out of nowhere. And he's ready to go. He's got a list of questions in front of him, and he's ready to do a show. I was like, we don't even have a name for your show. We don't have bumpers, anything. He was ready to go. He said, fine, let's do your show. He got up. He did an amazing job. And this show, it's already on YouTube. All these shows are on YouTube already because they are available, as I said, almost instantly after we do the broadcast. We had solicitor Stephen Shub, who I'm hoping we're going to see more of around here. We're working with Stephen to help him to come up with ways of distributing content online. He's an incredible lawyer, specializes in residential real estate, and does an amazing job marketing himself in the city of Toronto, and he's looking for new and innovative ways. I'm very excited. Hopefully we'll be working with Stephen very shortly. Commercial realtor, Patrick Egan. He was great on camera. He specializes in self-storage. Big opportunity, I think, for commercial real estate agents, because I distribute my show, Keeping It Real, to a large list of real estate agents, residential and commercial. So if you're a commercial agent, you may have properties that are not on the MLS, and therefore you want to get the word out about them. Well, we can help people create these awesome videos. They can talk about the properties, the return on investment. We can show pictures. On iciworld.net, it says, and I quote, "Content is king." I hope they're going to be in here next week. I've invited them in. We're going to talk about things that we can possibly do together. So when you advertise, and if you advertise your real estate in one of these magazines, for example, you can say, hey, check out my videos, check out my listings, and people get to see you. Can real estate agents talk? Are they afraid to come on camera? Well, listen, you know what? If you're like most real estate agents, you're probably talking to people all day long. So, like I said earlier, why explain it to one person if you explain it to 100 or even 1,000? Obviously, you still have to go and meet people and talk to them, but this is a tool where people can get to see you and hear what you're all about. Show a bit of who you are and how you can help people. Much more valuable, I think, than a magazine which just shows 80% of it is just showing pictures of houses. And you and I both know that people will call, if they call, they don't actually ever buy that house that was listed. So is that a bunch of space being wasted or what? I'm not too sure. But anyhow, if that's an advertising vehicle that you're used to, you can put in there, come check out my videos online. Look for the virtual tour. Look for me taking you through the virtual tour of this house. We produce a number of community shows too. Here's one I'm very proud of. Ellen Schwartz was recently on Verhavta TV with Avram Rosenzweig. That's a show that we produce, as well as Mensch Life. We produced that for JLTV, Jewish Life Television in the U.S. She was in the show. She was in the studio. They were talking about her son who has Canavan disease, and it was very touching. And people who have children who have different ailments or sicknesses or challenges will be very inspired. I'm certain she's giving a humanitarian award by Verhavta, which is a Jewish humanitarian aid organization. And how do you engage people? This is our broadcast page. So you can see Brad Pitt there. He's just staring at you right now. But we broadcast through this page on our website. And there's a chat module down at the bottom. So you can interact with people live and in real time. Very powerful tool. As I said earlier, you don't have to start your own show. If you want to get a taste of what we're doing, if you want to promote your business and let people get a sense of who you are, you can be a guest on one of our shows. You can be a guest on my show, Keeping It Real. We have a number of other shows. Jeanette Burke has a show called I'm Every Woman. Angel Friedman has a show, The Angel Friedman Show. The Anna Adu Show. Eden Wall has a show, a sports show. Somebody's going to be mad at me because I'm going to forget. But I think I've mentioned pretty much all the shows that are very... Oh, Jason Heath. He has a financial show. This guy's fantastic. Oh, and of course, Nikki. Nikki, we love you. Nikki Thomas, she is being featured now by the Huffington Post. Controversial issues having to do with legalization of prostitution. Her show is called Sex, Brains, and Money. We've really got it all happening, and we want you to be a part of it. As I said, the content that we produce, you can embed it in your website. You can embed it in your blog. You can circulate it easily using social media. Content is king, and we will help you too to distribute it. We have people who can help you cost effectively with your social media marketing and also email marketing, which is something that I think is going to be huge for us. And we can help you with that as well. Creating promotional videos. If you feel you want to come in and do a weekly or a monthly real estate tip, whatever your expertise is, you want to talk about condos, lofts, east side, west side, commercial, how to invest, how to buy a business, whatever it is, you can come in and you can create these videos in our studio very cost effectively, very reasonably. You can come in, you can create videos showing off your listings. Real Estate Hub, that's a domain I just had to pick up because I think there's so much opportunity in real estate that we'll be starting soon a website. So we are going to be driving more and more traffic for people consumers and buyers who want to find what real estate agent they should choose, what listings are available, who knows what, who specializes in this, that, and the other. All kinds of real estate professionals, whether you're a mortgage broker, lawyer, inspector, real estate agent, can participate in this and will be part of realestatehub.tv. For the time being, you can embed all these, as I said, in your website and blog and share via social medias. I said before, can realtors talk? If you're thinking, I don't know, can I be on TV? Just think about how many times you've explained things. Most realtors have a gift. They have a gift. If you're a salesperson, you have a gift that you are able to connect with people. And when you talk to people, you probably can connect with them almost instantly. So be efficient in your marketing and take what you have to offer and give it to a larger audience in your advertising and your marketing. Let people find out something more about you. Why pitch to one person when you can pitch to 100, to 1,000 or more? Because you could be an up-and-coming star, and who knows until somebody gets a chance to see you. That's all. Thanks for watching my promotional video on All Talk TV. Please call me or email me. My phone number is 416-876-2031. Give me a call or send me an email, david.grossman@alltalktv.com. Check out our website, and I want to hear from you. Thanks again for watching. See you next time.